us on Instagram. You better follow me at Philly Jamz 95.3 FM.
Philly 95.3, Philly Jamz. I'm messing up. This is The Real Conversation. I am Tasha Little Queen. I'm filling in for my homegirl, Miss Jenny from the block. And this is her show. And tonight, I said on tonight, we have a special guest in the house. We have Miss Doris Moody. Okay, hold up. I'm sorry. My thing didn't do right. I'm sorry. It was supposed to be an audience pack. Miss Doris Moody. Hi, Miss Doris.
Hi.
How are you?
I am doing fine.
That is great. I'm doing okay. Okay, I'm doing okay too. Okay.
Hey,
I'm falling apart a little bit right now. So for those of y'all that are watching via live, you are on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Instagram page, Philly Jamz 95.3 FM. You can also follow me, Tasha Little Queen, TASHALILQUEEN, and also follow Boss Up the Brand 302. And what is your other Instagram name? I forgot.
My Instagram name?
Yes, and also follow Miss Doris.
_cleansing for the soul. _cleansing for the soul.
Cleansing for the soul. And on tonight, I'm excited because I see some stuff in front of me right now. And I'm interested and I want to know what this is all about. See, Miss Doris, she says she's a motivational speaker, but it's a little bit more right now, but she is. So Miss Doris, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, you are funny. Well, you know what? So I call myself Cleanser for the Soul, LLC. That's my business. I actually formed it last year, in 2020, in November. And I think what kind of led me to that is I was dealing with some things, going through a divorce, and like life was changing for me. And I don't know, everything just took a turn when I decided to just walk away. That was in 2019, I think.
Okay.
And so this led me on a healing journey of finding myself, coming back to me. So that's basically what it was about. And so the business Cleansing for the Soul is what I call a holistic motivational coach.
Okay.
I do like speaking and things like that. I don't do it out in public, but I'm usually by myself, like recording motivational videos, and usually out in nature or wherever I am. I also have a podcast as well, where it's not like visual like this. It's more like it's not a talk radio, but it's more like just me expressing myself, about different issues. Because I don't know who can relate to it.
Right.
And I also do sound healing. This is one of my bowls. This is a Tibetan bowl.
Oh, I'm thinking about the movie Get Out, but go ahead.
You know what?
Okay.
This provides, it gives off like different sounds, like frequencies, and it kind of like just opens you up and relaxes you, So, and I also have crystal bowls as well.
Okay.
So I got a whole, I call them tools, my healing tools that I use. So I don't want to talk too much.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Because, you were on your journey, you said back in 2019. So how did you, what was the first thing you did to get ready to heal yourself, like to actually find yourself? How can one person just be like, and go into it?
You know what? I was reading something on I was like, before I left out, and I went on YouTube and I saw something that Fantasia posted, and it was something like tolerating. When do you realize that you deserve more? Like, why are you tolerating so much? Something like that she wrote. And I think the things that I was tolerating, I was done with. I wanted to choose me. I wanted to be happy. And I kept hearing people saying, "Why are you getting divorced? You should stick it out. Make it work." I've tried those things. Tried therapy. How about we do this? How about we do that? Okay, I put those things out, but it didn't happen, you know. And I realized I knew I had issues. I hadn't healed from a lot of things, from prior relationships, and not just that. This was before I got married.
Right.
Not even just that, but just dealing with things like growing up and living in a household. I mean, I come from a family of four, four of us siblings, and you know, I was the youngest. I'm the youngest. So I felt like I carried a lot of weight. Not saying they put it on me, but I felt like a lot of their habits and traits and things like that, a lot of it I absorbed. And I didn't know where I was at. I was lost. And basically, I had some mental breakdowns, you know, and, you know, you have people talking about you and saying, you know, oh, you need to take medication and you know, you're bipolar and all this, you're all that. No, I'm not. I'm just a woman that has issues that I needed to just find myself and deal with those traumas.
Right.
So it was all that inner stuff, that stuff inside of you that needs to come out, the stuff that we learned when we were younger,
Not to
the
let
stuff
up,
that we experienced through life. We need to release that. And if you don't let it go, guess what? Your body is going to shut down. And that's what my body did, is shut down on me. It was just like, this is enough. You know, I need you to rest. I need you to stop doing so much. I need you to stop taking on all this stuff. I need you to delegate to other people so they can help. But I just wasn't doing it. I would close myself off. I would be quiet, you know, not talk about my issues, and
Girl, you sound like
all
me.
this stuff had to come out. I'm telling you, like it took crying. It took me, like I said, me being put in the hospital a few times, and I'm not afraid to talk about it now. Before I was embarrassed, you know, and I'm not embarrassed. We go through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people deal with this kind of stuff, and we don't talk about mental health enough.
Right.
We don't talk about it enough. And I think we need to express ourselves, and we need to talk about the things that we have on, especially in our community.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it
At all.
We're quiet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they don't want to go to therapy. Like, I know people who in my opinion, be like, yeah, I think they should go to therapy. I think something's a little off. But they won't do it.
Right.
But it's something that definitely needs to be talked about more, because people have triggers. Like, I know me from my personal experience, I have triggers where my mind goes back and I'm just like mad all over again, because I'm going through a situation.
Right.
And I'm trying to figure out how to go about it. Like, when you were talking about being quiet and stuff like that, I have moments like that where I won't speak to people for moments at a time, because I just need that. I don't know to go left, right. I'm kind of lost. So this conversation that we're having tonight is definitely going to help me, and I'm very interested, especially with the, you know, the bowl and all that and stuff. So I'm very interested in what you have in what is it called?
This is a Tibetan bowl.
Tibetan.
Yeah, it's a metal bowl. Yep.
Oh, do you have any more?
Well, I have this one, and I have two other ones. I have a bigger one, and then I have a medium-sized one. So I have 3 of these, and then I have the crystal bowls, which I have 5 of those.
Okay.
I'm still working on getting 2 more, because I want to do all 7 for the 7 chakras of
yeah,
my body.
so
that's a lot to discuss, but we can go into
I'm
some
ready
of
to
that,
go into
because
it.
I'm still learning a lot. But I can share what I know.
Okay, I'm ready to go into chakras. I don't know much. Okay, I don't know nothing about chakras, to be honest with you. I just know people say you have to align, like, where do you start, like, in this different colors and stuff like that. Like, go ahead, just
Absolutely.
Take it off.
As you see, I'm going from the head, right? I didn't write anything down, so I'm going to tell you what I know. So this is how I taught my kids. I just went through this last night showing them. Basically, okay, the colors of the rainbow, right? Roy G. Biv. Have you ever used that in school?
No.
Okay, so that's the color spectrum. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. So red starts at your base, which is kind of like in your pelvic area.
That's where your soul live at, right? That's what I be thinking. The soul live right here, because you feel it.
The soul is all in there, you know. Like, so it's not just that one point. And so that's what we call the root chakra. or some people say base. The next one, so I said red. The next one is orange. So orange is your sacral chakra, which is underneath your navel, like the navel area.
Hold on. If red is the root, that's like
so that's the pelvic area. The pelvic. I can't really show it.
Orange is under the
orange
navel.
Is the sacral under the navel.
So what? Okay, what exactly do they do? I mean, they have the colors, but like red, that's pelvic. It's just like for reproduction or something like that. And
no, they all have meanings. I mean, I would have to sit here and look it up.
Okay.
But like root is kind of like it keeps you grounded.
Okay.
Grounded to the earth and things of that nature. The sacral is more like, I think, like sensuality, those kind of things. I wish I would have brought my cards. I could have went off the. I know. I left it. And then yellow is the solar, which is above the navel. That's where your personal power is, your confidence, your self-esteem. The next one is, let's see, so red, orange,
yellow,
green. Green is the heart. So the heart chakra, of course, we know what that's all about. Love and having love. And so the next one is our throat, which is
blue. Okay.
So that's being able to find your voice, being able to speak up. I mean, whether you have to stand up for yourself, things of that nature. The next one is indigo, which is your third eye, right here. That's your other seeing eye to higher realms.
So this third eye thing, I don't have. I think I have an understanding, but I'm not sure. So
you have intuition, right?
Yes, I have intuition.
Okay, so that's a part of that, and then
because your pineal gland. Look.
Right. So that's where it is.
Okay.
Gland. And then let me give you the last one. The last one is the crown.
Okay.
Which is more like relative, like I said, the spiritual realms. The higher spiritual self.
Because this it's like everything is like with the pineal gland, the dreams, and all that. Like somehow it's all. And we don't got no feet chakras.
Well, see, I didn't go into that one because see, that one is the earth. Chakra. That one is 6 inches from the ground. So that is like the one at your feet. But it's a lot to learn with those. I mean, it's not just 7 or 8 chakras. They go further than that. But it's just so much to learn. That's why I said I'm still like learning some of that stuff.
So, okay, most Black people are Christian and stuff like that. So, like I said, I don't know a lot about chakras, but just from what I did hear, like I've been scared to like get into it because I'm like, I don't think that's Christian, like I don't know. And then like you have the chakras, you have the crystals and stuff like that, and it's like you reaching for a whole, like, is it like, how does that all work? It's I got a lot of questions. I'm sorry.
So glad you asked that. I'm so glad you asked that. Okay, so I used to be Christian, I would say I was a Christian, and I don't put labels on myself. We have so many labels that we put on ourselves that we really don't need.
Right.
Because as we know, words have power, right? They can either build you or they can tear you down. So what I consider myself, I mean, we are spiritual.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all have souls in our body.
Right.
This is just a vessel that we're in. So basically, it's nothing wrong with visiting that aspect because, like I said, it's all spiritual. Everything is interconnected. So, and I see it as we all have one source, and there's so many different ways to get to that source. So like for me to get here, right? I'm gonna just paint a picture example.
Okay.
For me to get here, is there just one route for me to get here?
No.
Okay, so this is the source. This is the base, right?
Right.
So just imagine like a circle with all these different lines on it, and they're all leading to that one source.
Right.
Everybody serves somebody different. They call the names different. Some say Allah. Some say Jesus. Some say God. Some say universe. All of it is interconnected, and I want people to understand that universe, uni means one, And I was just having this talk with my mom the other day. I said, because it pisses me off when somebody tries to steer you in their direction of what they do.
Right.
You have Muslims, you have all that different things, and
right.
the Moors and all these different
names
that
like
we throw on ourselves. I'm not throwing a name on myself.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. I'm here. So
right.
It's just like, it's all it's all leading back to one source. Put it that way.
Okay.
I hope that makes sense.
No. I do. It does make sense. I mean, because religion plays a big part. Like how do you really know which religion is like right or wrong? Like you said, there is just one source. So it's like, again, for Christians and stuff like that, like if you do this, you're going to hell. Like how you know? Who told you I was automatically going to hell? Like
I'm going to hell. I'm
like,
in hell now.
Like right. So it's just like you have to do what really works for you. So I wanted to kind of go into and I hope I'm not moving too fast because there's still a lot of questions.
No.
I wanted to go into because you mentioned vibrations and stuff like that. How does all of that work? Like, I mean, different vibrations, the frequencies and stuff like that. I'm confused. Like, I mean, help, like energy, like all of this is like, it's a lot to deal with. Like,
yeah. Well, what we're doing now, this is energy. Everything is energy. I mean, we're talking, we're putting out energy. When we eat food, it gives us energy.
Right.
When we drink water, it gives us energy. Everything is energy.
Can you see mine? Can you see my energy? Because I always hear I got good energy.
I can't see auras, but I can.
Yeah,
I can't see those,
mm-hmm.
but I can sense people's energies. What they call, they say some people have.
Because aura and energy are like kind of in the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, empaths. So that's what they call.
I thought empaths was evil. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. So what they consider empaths is somebody that's sensitive to energies. So if someone is negative, or like what we consider negative, or they're giving off like vibes that we don't really connect with,
mm-hmm.
you can sense that.
Right.
Or if somebody's feeling like anxious, or people are having different experiences, an empath would absorb that energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then, this is where the point where they absorb that energy, they have to take time for themselves to heal themselves. And that was me. I didn't know why I felt, in certain ways, why I felt, like this, or
mm-hmm.
why I was mad, or why I was angry. I mean, a lot of it was my energy too, but I was absorbing other people's energy as well.
So is that the same as when Christians be like, my spirit was vexed, like you're just like very uncomfortable with the next person's type?
I guess so.
Okay, because I'd be like, vex. That sounds so horrible.
I don't know if I ever heard that term.
Like my spirit was just vexed.
Right.
But I want to go back to that pineal gland third eye situation. So I watched Soul, right? And I watched Soul because it gave me a different outlook. Like, I want to experience all this. Like, and I do. I think I had some weird kind of experience with my third eye. I had marijuana.
Oh, yeah.
I had marijuana, right? An edible my first time, and I didn't mean to eat half of it, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then it started kicking in. I'm like, yo, who kids in the room? Wait. And I remember all this stuff going on. I remember pacing back and forth. And I'm like, yo, oh my God, I can't drive. And I'm freaking out. And then I remember seeing a squirrel in a rocking chair going real fast like this. And the sky was like all different colors. And then I got in the car and the windshield was a movie screen. And I was like this. And it was just so weird. And the music really was playing slow. But I was like, okay, if I don't want to be high, I go like this.
Right.
And I kept doing that face. But a part of me be feeling like that was my third eye, the way it was. But I don't know. You got people that do, what's that drug? DMT?
Oh, okay.
Like,
I think I've heard.
I'd be curious,
like,
George, but
like
I
LSD, you mean? Like stuff like that?
Yeah, but DMT is supposed to be a little different. Mike Tyson tried it. You know what I'm talking about?
I never.
Okay.
I don't know if I know DMT, but I see videos on it, like I see like different YouTube videos.
Right.
But they're usually like frequency sounds. I mean, I don't, like DMT sounds.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm
it's
sorry.
a lot. Like like I said, I'm still learning. Being on this journey, and my whole thing is just learning to relax, to heal,
Right,
to have that peace that you want. Because if you're unhappy with the situation, why are you staying in it?
right.
With anything that you do.
Some
That could
people
be
be
work,
comfortable.
you
Yeah.
know. That could be. Some people get complacent. Like I don't know how. I mean, I've known people that stayed at companies for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
Not me. I'm sorry. I just feel like I don't know if I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I give you 4 years maybe, and then
Right,
or
right.
maybe a year,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm out. I mean, I've done so much. I've experienced so much, and I can't believe I experienced this much. Like with different positions that I've held and different jobs that I worked,
Mm-hmm.
but I was curious,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to learn, and I felt like some things that weren't satisfying to me, I had to walk away from because
Right.
I wasn't valued, I wasn't respected,
Mm-hmm.
and they see someone like me and come in the door, a little brown skinned woman, and they're like, who does she think she is?
Mm-hmm.
I tell you who I am. I don't need your permission to decide who I
Right.
want to be.
Right.
And so that's another thing that led me to just do this as well.
That's the thing for me. Like, it's like I always feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. For real, like, I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't do this, if I don't do that. I don't know why I feel like that, but it's okay to do what you need to do and do what you want to do. Like, I'm learning that little by little. I'm gonna need your help.
Yes.
And wait, so you had cards, like tarot cards?
Well, I have well, more like oracle decks.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really use the tarot cards. But I pull like oracle decks on myself. Just to get like information, just to not get information, but to kind of confirm things that I already know to make sure
Right.
that I'm on my right path. But those are just tools. Those are just tools that you use. You don't actually need those. It's just
Right.
tools that you use to give you guidance.
Right.
To provide more guidance. And if somebody want to debate me about that being in the Bible, I'm not going to argue about that
Right.
with anybody, because there was a story of Jacob, whose brothers sold him as a slave.
Oh,
And in Genesis,
hold on, wait here. The one with the coat. The brother
No.
with the coat.
I don't know if he had a coat, but I know that
The one that was
he
a dreamer.
one-
Joseph, that was a dreamer?
Yes.
Him. Okay, yeah.
Absolutely. He was a dreamer, and his brothers sold him as a slave.
Right.
And what happened is he ended up somewhere like near Pharaoh or somewhere in his kingdom, something like that. I'm kind of paraphrasing what I know. And so he ended up there, and I mean, he was supposed to be there, basically.
Right.
What happened was Pharaoh had a dream and he couldn't interpret it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's Jacob. I'm saying it right. He was able to interpret the dream. He was able to tell him, and it even says in the Bible, it says something about divination, and that's basically what tarot cards are, oracle cards. Divination. That's just a form of giving you some insight and confirmation of things. So, like I said, I'm not debating with anybody, but I'm just saying it is what it is. It's there.
Right.
Like if the stars in the sky. If God created the earth, why are we arguing about God didn't provide this for us?
Right.
When they followed a star to find Jesus.
Right.
So, I don't do that whole communication or debating with people about religion. I just don't get into it. I just feel the way I feel about certain things. I've been in church, and I'm not afraid to go back to church.
Right.
I just choose not to, but because I'm on a journey of learning myself,
Right.
too.
Right.
It's not about just being restricted to certain rules and certain guidelines. We have free will.
Absolutely.
We can decide what we want to do.
Right.
And I mean, if you're doing it to hurt somebody, that's on you. But if you're not hurting anybody and you're sending love out to people and you're doing it with love, then why not?
Right. That's what it's about anyway.
Right.
All we need is love. So, since you have been on your journey and you're more aligned with your chakras and everything, this is a stupid question, but I'm going to ask you anyway. what is the word I'm looking? Have you been able to connect with
What you gonna say? Spirit guides?
yeah.
That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's the other thing, Cheers.
What he
I
say?
just wanted to know.
Wait, what he say? I hear what he say.
Something about something in here.
Oh.
Shout out to Jairus and we not bringing
that
those
ain't
spirits
that.
up
Ain't
in
got nothing to
here.
do with that.
But yeah, have you been able to like do that, or anybody from your pet like connect that way or something?
I mean, we all have spirit guides.
Right.
You know,
I don't know if
we
I
all,
do.
everybody does. Everybody
How do you
has,
know?
everybody has angelic assistance. You know, like when you pray, you know, you're asking for assistance, you're asking for
Right.
guidance, you're asking for the angels to provide protection and you know, around you
yeah,
and things
yeah.
like that. So we all have it. I mean, all I can say is I don't have all the answers, but I do know some things. I've learned some things, you know, throughout the years. And I mean, as far as what he said, like bringing those spirits up in here, spirits are all around us no matter what. You know, like no,
It's the bad ones.
even the energy that we get off, you give off bad spirits. You know, so it's just that kind of thing. It you know, people need to understand it's nothing scary about healing and you know, trying to find yourself and all of that. And it's not about just spirits either.
Right. So, I had a question, another one, for anxiety. Is it good to be anxious, or is it bad to be anxious? Like, I mean, that's a part of?
Well, I go through it. You know, I mean, being anxious is, I mean, it's a part of. Not only are you nervous, but you can be excited. That can be a part of your anxiousness. You know, so it's not a bad thing to be anxious. You know, so I don't see it as something bad.
Okay. I'm trying to follow through with some
You trying to look
questions.
through the questions?
Yeah. Because I do have a whole lot.
What you got over there?
I got stuff about mental health. What happens when a person pleads insanity?
I
What
don't know
does?
what kind of questions you got over there?
Because what had
asking
happened?
some crazy.
I mean, yeah.
That's that thing you looking up.
Is meditation a good therapy? And we were talking about that. Yeah, meditation. Do you use? I don't want to say the wrong name again. What is it called?
Oh, the Tibetan bowl.
Tibetan bowl. Do you use that to start?
No, not necessarily. Sometimes I just sit there and I just might close my eyes.
I need a demonstration.
Oh, you need a demonstration?
I need. Hold on. Do we
Well, as
gotta
long
turn?
as it's not too loud. But
Okay. Do you got to turn off the lights or anything?
No.
Okay. I'm ready. Okay. This is fun. Okay.
No, you don't have to turn off the lights.
I'm ready.
I mean, I do it wherever. You know, it's just. Oh my God, you are. I can't even concentrate. I'm laughing at you.
Okay. I'm sorry. So how long do you do it for?
However long you want.
So you just tolerate the sound,
Yeah.
and that helps.
Yeah.
You know a whole lot, Jairus.
And that's not even that loud. Like that's. Yeah, you can get it loud. See, he should come over here too, right?
Jairus.
He controlling the control the camera. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So I thought, okay, what about burning sage? Because I was like, well, I thought we eat sage. I had an idiot moment. Okay, this ain't my show. Shout out to Jenny from the block. This is a real conversation.
Yeah, she gonna get you.
She gonna be like, what in the world? Okay,
like,
so
what would you do? Like,
yeah, I thought that you eat sage, but they say burning sage, from what I've heard now, it brings in bad spirits and stuff like that. Like what is? I don't know. I'm gonna have to just do what I need to do for me and feel like it's right. I don't know. Like, what is your opinion on it?
Well, my opinion on it is, I mean, you can burn whatever you want. You know, like
clothes. It's like,
I mean, well, I would, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, sage is not a bad thing. You know, it's an herb, or it comes from the ground, and so I mean, it is there for us to use. Who says that we can't use sage? Like it's not attracting anything bad. If anything, is making the negative vibes go away. It's clearing out the energy, So that's basically what sage is doing. It's clearing out the energy, and you could read up on that too. More insight about that. Like me, I'm always googling something. I'm like, wait a minute, what was this? What does this mean? Like, let me find this out, or I might find a video on it or something like that on YouTube. They have like a plethora of information on YouTube that you can watch. Those kind of videos and things like that. So I mean, it's a lot of information out there.
What is the background on the Tibetan? That's what it's called. Boy, is it Tibet? Is that like a country? I'm so dumb to this stuff. I'm sorry, Jen.
yeah, but basically, yeah. I mean,
wait, hold up, because it looks like it has
writing. It's different, like
that
symbols
looks like
and stuff like that on it. And
that, but then I got
a lotus flower on it.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
So that looks like that is Chinese writing on the bottom. This part right here,
yeah,
and then that looks like
I don't even know what. I don't know what half of this. I don't know what this says. I mean, like, I know this is like, like it might be Hindu or something. It might be like Indian scribed on there or some information.
Can I try it?
But yeah, you could try it. Like I said, I don't know all this stuff. Like I experiment with it. I like the sound, and then I just keep getting more. Because it's sound addicting.
I'm gonna try this.
The sounds. Oh, you want to try it?
So you go
for it. You just
hit this.
Hit the side, and then you go around on the outside. And you gotta.
Okay, hold on.
So hit it. No. Hit it. No. Yeah, like this.
Oh, okay.
And then you go around.
Because this is like the drums. Hold up.
That is not.
I'm sorry,
a drum.
Jen. I'm sorry, Jen.
That is different. That's not like a drum.
Okay, so okay.
So Jen is watching, right? She was watching.
Shout out to her. She's sick.
Shout out to what is it? Boss. What's her?
Boss Up the Brand.
Boss Up the Brand on Instagram. Jen. She's homesick. I hope you feel better, Jen. If you're still watching.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do this that long.
She said
only
what?
because
she said, "What are you doing, banging that bowl?" Like
I'm trying to create.
She is trying.
Sounds.
I don't know what's going on. She thinks she's creating some sound
because this is relaxing.
You know what? It must be a Tasha thing. That's funny because my sister's name is Tasha. That's a funny story. So like when I play the bowl, she'd be like, "I can't do it," and I'd be like, she'd be like, I guess that's not one of my gifts," and I'm like, I guess.
So I'm like. Hyper. I wasn't diagnosed with anything yet. No ADHD. ID.
Who knows? If you're doing 50 things at once, then maybe so.
I don't know how to relax. That is a part of why I have high blood pressure. I move a lot. Like when I was young. Okay, I'm telling on myself. My mom thought I had worms because I move so much, and I was just always busy and just doing everything.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know how to relax. So, what do you suggest for a person like me that's just always like sleep or like? I mean, but it's I have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Then you need to.
I'm on medicine right now for sleeping.
God, you gotta. Oh, medicine, jeez. But anyway, I'm not saying it like. I mean, if you need it, you need it. But I mean. I'm not like a big fan of medicine. Because
you're holistic.
Because I don't know what the medicine is doing to my body.
Right.
So, I mean, I have taken a Tylenol here and there, or like some aspirin, something like that. If I need like right away relief. But most of the time, it's something internal going on. Mm-hmm. I'm not a doctor. I can't prescribe anything, and I can't say I treat anyone for any conditions. But what I will say is, whatever you got going on, you need to deal with it and not run from it. So if you have issues that you're currently dealing with, if you don't face those issues, you're gonna have those nights where you're like having insomnia. You're gonna have those nights where you just feel jittery. That was me. That was me earlier because, and I use myself for an example. I had so much going on. Like, I'm trying to work. I'm online. I'm trying to work at home online. And then there's a plumber at my door. Then I got a conference call with my son's school because I had to talk to them about some things. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, everybody needs something, and even like me, I have four children. So me trying to balance that and balance myself, it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to shut my door. And if my door is shut, please don't come in here. Knock on my door. Don't just barge in my door. So you got to take that time for yourself. You got to have that little space, that sanctuary, whatever that area is for you, that calms you down, that keeps you centered. And me, I just close myself off from some things. Sometimes you just got to shut things off. Like, even with checking our phones all the time, like, that is a distraction. And I sometimes I got to put my phone aside. I feel like I always got to be on it, like sending somebody a text message back. Okay, no, I need my time back. So now I got to take my power back. That's us taking our power back. Like, we can't let social media run us. We can't let our children or whatever the issue is run us. You have to take time for yourself. I'm telling you, if you don't take time for yourself, your body will do it for you. And like I said, when I shut down, I shut down. I mean, and it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. The way that people see me, the way that I felt like it just felt unreal. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Not at all. And the stuff that I had to go through, man, it's just, I'm surprised I could sit here and talk to you without crying about it because that's how bad it was. I mean, I feel like I'm getting a little emotional about it, but it was real bad. Wow. It was real bad. And my family, like, they didn't know what to do for me. Right. My mom didn't know how to deal with me, because if you have a child who's experiencing mental health issues and things like that, and you don't know how to deal with it, what do you do? What do you do? You
need to go to church. You need to pray. That's what they always,
Right. I mean, or my mom's cure for everything is drink some water. Like,
yo,
drink some water. What?
Stop.
You got a stomach ache. Drink some water. You can't breathe. Drink some water. Like, what? Drink some water. What the hell?
Yo, that is funny. I broke my arm. Drink some water.
Right. I'm like, I can't drink water for everything. You think water is going to cure every issue I got? If I don't face whatever is going on with me internally, what makes you think I'm going to be able to deal with it and help somebody else?
Right.
So I kept going. The crazy thing is, like, with my situation, I kept going through the same thing over and over again, and I couldn't figure out why. It was a cycle. And you know what cycles, they keep going around and around and around until you stop it, right? So I think what stopped it for me is facing it, because I was running from it. You know what I was running from? Me. I was running from my purpose. I was running from the fact that I had a bigger calling. I had a reason to still be alive. I could have died so many times. When I was growing up in, like, high school, it wasn't the best for me. I was bullied. I was picked on, and I tried to instead of me trying to look different and be the weirdo, that I thought I was, or people might have seen me as, I wanted to blend in. So what I did is, I just started hanging with, certain people and all that. I mean, I was never big on cliques,
right?
Which I'm still not big on cliques. I'd rather just go alone, before somebody drag me down. Or if I, hopefully I don't drag somebody down. But I'm not perfect. We're not perfect.
Right.
And I experienced a lot, and some things I put my situation in, because we create our own hells. We create our own hell. We create our own heaven or hell right here before we decide to ascend and we leave this earth. One thing I said is, I will not leave this earth without fulfilling a purpose. When I heard, because I've done so many different journeys and things like that. I remember I was in network marketing, and they said the richest place is, guess where? The grave.
Really?
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because people die with their dreams inside of them. People die because they don't get to live out what they want to do. Like, they say, oh, I'll wait. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next week. Maybe a month from now I'll do it. Why not now? What's stopping you? Who are you waiting? Who are you waiting for to give you permission? Because we don't need anybody's permission. We just have to do it.
Right.
I didn't ask anybody, should I start cleansing for the soul, LLC? I woke up one night and all of a sudden I started journaling down some stuff. And all of a sudden I was like, I started creating pages and stuff. And I was like, what the hell am I doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. And now I see everything starting to come to fruition. Like the things that I've dreamed of. This wasn't an overnight journey for me. Like I said, I've been experiencing this stuff since I was younger. You know, dealing with battling traumas and me hating myself because of the way that I look, because I'm not taller, because I'm too dark. You know, like we got to deal with these kind of things, and not just women. I'm pretty sure men deal with a lot of things as well. You know, and not just people in the brown community either, the brown and black community, which I really don't like to say brown and black because I don't see us as colors. I see us as humans, as people. So basically, we all have something with us. And if you don't think you have an issue, I tell you what, you need to look in the mirror. Because we all got issues. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. We're all a work in progress. And if we're not working to better ourselves, then what? You know, then I hear people say, oh, I haven't changed, and not me, but they'll say, oh, I've been the same for the last few years or something like that, or I haven't changed. But I don't think that's a good thing.
Yeah, they be like, you still the same. I'll be like,
no, I'm not. Like, I changed, and if you don't see that, like, I see the growth in me. You know, if you don't see it, then I don't know what to tell you. But we all have to change.
Right.
You know, it's something that's just going to happen. You know, with us aging, don't we start to change? We start to get the wrinkles, or, you know, certain parts start to sag. And, you know,
right.
Right. So we all change. It's that metamorphosis stage that I say. You know, I have this thing about, like, everything to me means something. You know, like, I see butterflies. You know, those are symbols. That's a part of transformation. And what I got in my ears right now is butterflies. So, and not only that, it signifies new beginnings for me. So I look at everything as a meaning to something. I don't just do it just to do it. Like, I feel like I do it with a purpose. And my favorite saying is to live life on purpose. That's the only way to do it.
Right.
Like, we should always try to live life, or not try, do. Like, live life on purpose.
I'm gonna start doing that. So when y'all see me acting out and stuff like that, no, I'm not crazy. I'm living my life on purpose. Living my life like, cause
Jen said,
go
"Go flush it out." When I said it earlier,
she said, "What?
Water gonna flush it out."
Oh my God! Oh, yo, that is so funny. So I wanted to get into the crystal portion of it.
Okay.
What is the actual meaning behind the crystals? Because I would see a crystal, I'm like, oh, that's cute, and just move on. And like, what is the significance behind the crystals?
Oh, I wish my sister was on here because she's
Tasha's sister.
Yes, my sister Tasha. Yes.
Shout out
Tasha. She has a store. I'm gonna shout her out too. She's on Instagram at Serene Essence 222. Serene Essence 222, and she has a crystal store. Well, she not just crystals, metaphysical and spiritual store. So she's better with the crystals. Really, I know some things, but I don't know a lot. But I know if you want to get some more insight about crystals, go to 5 and Below. They got this book called Crystals. I think it says something about crystals, and it'll give you insight about, you know, what crystals are.
Does she carry that? I seen stuff on TikTok. It's this one necklace rock that people was wearing. It was like, guys, don't get this, because if you get this rock, things will start to happen.
What?
I don't know. I forgot what kind of rock this is. It was a necklace, and it was like a certain rock, and then it's just like stuff be happening. TikTok, I love.
I don't know. They
TikTok.
They got so much on TikTok. It's a wealth of information. You know, like, for me, I always say we should never stop learning.
Right.
We should always be in, like, learning phase. Because we're here to learn lessons. You know, we're here to you know, get information, and we're here to share with other people, you know, information. So, I mean, we all need each other. You know, no matter how people look at it. I don't care what race you are. We all need each other. And the whole hate thing and all that stuff. Maybe you hate yourself. How about that?
Yeah, because people project their own guilt and fears and all that on other people. I recently had that happened to me, and I'm like, what? Like, where is this coming from? And come to find out, yeah, that's how you feel about yourself.
Right. Absolutely.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Oh, my sister said, thanks for shouting her out. You welcome, sis.
Welcome, Tasha.
Other Tasha.
Thank you, Tasha.
That's funny. Oh yeah, and Jen said you can never have too much information. I know that's right. You can't have too much information. Like I said, I don't know it all, but I will go to the sources to find the information.
TikTok.
Like to people, the people that have all the extra insight that I need. Those are the people that you follow, or those are the ones that you want to go to their pages and you want to find out information. This is what you can call maybe a mentor if you want.
Right.
You know, like somebody that you look up to that just has a wealth of information that can share it with you, you know?
TikTok taught me how to fry chicken. Shout out to Jen, because this is what happened, right?
No, I'm not. I can't.
Wait. Okay, so I went to Jen house, right? And I was like, I'm gonna fry some chicken. So I washed it off and I put it in the strainer and stuff like that, because I don't believe putting chicken in a sink. I think that's nasty.
Right.
And I'm like, I had the little Tums and I put the chicken in the flour. Jen came in the kitchen. What are you doing?
Oh my
Where's
God.
the season? I'm gonna put it on when I put it in the grease. And yeah, thank you, TikTok.
Oh, she said, don't tell that story. She said, stop.
Thank you, TikTok.
She said, stop. So no, you can't.
I did
share that
it.
Story. She said you can't
TikTok.
share that story. So all right. Well, let's flip that. So it's just so much out there like to learn. Like even with for me, like hair was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So what did I do? I took YouTube and was like, I'm gonna watch some videos.
Right.
I'm gonna find out how to do my hair. So I went on YouTube and found some stuff on how to do my hair until I figured out how to master it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started claiming it as my own, like with the crochet styles. I didn't know how to do that. I was like, what am I doing? I don't feel like doing my hair.
I don't do that good either. I'm a wigger.
And I went to YouTube and I learned, and then I would try all these different styles on myself. And then I just started like posting different pictures and stuff with me, different styles and things like that. So, I mean, it's a lot to learn.
It is.
And if we want to learn something, why not learn it from somebody who's already done it before us?
Absolutely.
Because somebody has already walked that path.
Does Jen have any questions online? Because I'm unable to see.
Oh, and Jen said she loved her hairstyle. I did Jen's hair too.
You did the sister-in-law locks?
Not the locks.
Oh,
no.
wait,
When
hold
she
up.
had it, it was like maybe like probably like an afro, like a big hair style. Like I don't know.
The crochet? It was the crochet?
It was crochet. Yeah.
Was it a couple years ago?
No.
Wait, this is recent.
Shit, what was that? I forgot. That was last. Was it last year?
But it was like
Early this year, it was big hair. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
know. Anyway, I don't know.
I call them sister-in-law locks.
Right, I can't keep up with what,
I can't do that.
what today is. But yeah, that's sister locks. Those are nice.
Yeah, I can't do that because that's a lot of time.
It is. This is a lot of time trying to do this, like twisting my hair and stuff.
See, with a wig, you just braid your hair and you be like, I'm gonna be somebody different today.
So true.
Yeah, so I like being somebody different with all the different wigs and stuff. That's the issue.
That's funny you said that.
I have.
I like that too. Like I like the different styles, like just trying different stuff.
Yeah, I just want to be different people because I don't gotta take the responsibility. Like, I didn't do that. Sarah did it.
Okay, so she said it was over the summer. I'm like, I like I said, I can't remember. I was like, I knew it was recent, so that's when I did her hair.
I have a personality disorder, I think.
No, you don't. Stop putting that
label.
Yes, stop putting that label on yourself. You just want to look different. You want to have that unique feel. You want to find who you are at that moment, and be that person.
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. Okay. Wait.
'Cause sometimes I'm 4. I'm this many.
You know what?
And my mommy said I could go outside, and then my daddy said nope.
So yeah,
know what?
it's stuff like that. Like sometimes I do it to be funny, but then sometimes I really be feeling that way. Run the bowl real quick.
Ring the bowl. You want me to just tap it?
Go ahead. Okay. Dinner time.
Look, I gotta hit this sometimes, like before I go to work, or like I'm all in the mic. Like I hope I'm not yelling, but like I be hitting this. I be trying to get myself centered too. So I'm not always happy and always fun and
I don't
and
feel
love
it.
it. You don't feel it
I
yet?
don't feel it yet.
You gotta really feel it. You probably because we in a session right now. You still kind of, tense
I
and stuff
almost feel like
that.
it gotta be dark or something. Then I go ting-a-ling-a-ling.
Oh my God!
ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Have you ever listened to any videos like sound healing
Ooh,
videos?
ooh, 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 ooh. I did one time.
Okay.
And it was deep.
It was deep.
Like it was just like this. It was like this. It was, and I was just like, wait, like this is.
So you.
And then I almost went to sleep doing it. And I'm like, no, I turned it off.
Okay.
Make you go to sleep.
Well, that's what you needed. You was fighting it.
I was.
If you want to go to sleep, go to sleep. Don't fight it. Because you already said you're struggling with going to sleep, but then you got something that's soothing you, and you trying to pull back. See, that's the thing. You know what? And we have things that work, like going with the flow, and then we want to add force to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can you go with the flow and force it?
Right.
And I deal with that too. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. We trying to find that balance. You know, that middle ground, that solid ground that's like not having you feeling like you're going to tip over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's like we just have to go with the flow and trust it. You know, trust the journey.
I'm gonna try it again.
Trust that it's all gonna work. You know, that it's gonna work out. And
What if I don't wake up?
you gonna wake up? What in the world? See,
I mean, what if I sleep too long or
let
something?
me tell you, get those thoughts out your head, because what you're feeding yourself, you got to listen to what you're telling yourself. Because you know what? You ever read this? It's a post. It says, be mindful of what you're telling yourself because you're listening.
Wow.
Think about that. You're listening to what you say. So if you're saying I'm ugly,
I do
keep
say
saying
that.
it. Keep saying it long enough. You're going to feel it.
I do.
Keep saying
I do.
Keep saying I'm fat. You're going to feel it.
I see it.
Keep saying I'm unhealthy. You're going to feel it.
I'm gonna be
But
healthy.
How about we replace those things and we say, I feel like today I'm going to have a great day.
But I feel like that only when the sun is out. Like I was just telling her that. I was like, the sun is out. I feel great.
No,
when it's
but
rainy, I'm sad.
It's a, I don't even want.
Wait,
See, I'm trying not to go into all this like scientific stuff that I read and things like that. Like when we don't have sunlight, it makes it does something to our bodies. Like it makes us go in that depression mode. So wintertime, a lot of people are in the depression mode because it's something of not getting a lot of sunlight. Going outside is important. I don't care if the sun is out or not. Like if it's some rain dropping on my body, I feel good. You know, and before I used to be afraid of water and like get my hair wet. But the way that I have my hair now, I don't even care. And if I did have a wig, well, maybe if it's an expensive wig. But I don't wear wigs. You don't want to get messed up.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Like if you feel like you want to do something, excuse me, I'm not spitting. If you want to do something to just relax, do it. Like me, I love being outside. Like if I'm trapped in the house all day, I feel like I'm going to lose it. Like that's what I was telling Jen today. Like I was saying that, you know, I've been dealing with, you know, stress because I'm working online. And I don't know how people stay in the house, but that's not me. That's not my life. I'm sorry. Like I'm the type of person I got to have not just an adventure,
right,
but I need to be out. I need to be out. I need to be free. And if I feel like I'm trapped, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. And that's how I felt. You know, growing up in some aspects, and not saying it was my family and all that stuff. I felt trapped because of a lot of issues that I had going on.
Right.
I felt trapped because it was things that I wasn't dealing with, or I felt trapped because I was closing in because people were putting these labels on me, telling me what I can't do, what you can and cannot do. Don't tell me what I can't do. I had a teacher, no, it wasn't a teacher, it was a guidance counselor in college saying, oh, I don't think you should take that class because I don't know if you're going to be good at it. Excuse me.
Wow.
How about I do take it? And then I took it and I got an A. So don't tell me what I can't do. You don't see my potential, but maybe you do. Maybe you do see it. You just don't want to see me succeed. You know what I'm saying? So people see that. People will see your potential, but they don't want you to succeed further than them. You know?
Yeah, because I remember asking somebody, like, you think I should do comedy? Be a stand-up comedian? That's like, nah, I don't really see you as being stand-up, and that stuck with me. And I'm like, yeah, when people like, she a comedian, I be like, no, I'm not. Like, I don't do stuff like that. And I don't know. If
you feel it, you feel it. Let me see.
I don't.
Jen said we're afraid of what's on the other side of fear. all that is there is freedom. Absolutely, Jen. That's definitely true.
I feel like a commercial. I just want to walk outside and be like,
you would just
freedom.
Look, if you feel like doing that, that's funny because we was having this conversation. It was my sister and like my cousin and my nieces, and we were saying what was he saying? They have this like rage room or something.
Really? You throw glass and do all that stuff or whatever.
Like let it out. If you feel like you gotta scream, then scream. You know.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You ain't tell me she was crazy.
Told you.
No, she ain't crazy. I'm joking. But she's funny. I love her energy. But look, no. But if you feel like crying, cry. You know what I'm saying? You want to let it out, let it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like people say, oh, crying is a sign of weakness. The hell if it is, it's cleansing. Mm-hmm. It's cleansing for your soul. How about that?
Like crying yourself to sleep and stuff. I've done that.
Absolutely. Like, you know, not just saying you crying over dumb stuff, but you know, like if you feel like you need to release it, release.
Like recently,
let it out. Yeah,
my mom
she is
passed.
wild. I love her too, Jen. She's funny.
My mom passed, and I've cried, but sometimes when I've cried, it didn't have a sound. So then
you had the silent cry, like that. Was it like
it was
pause, like?
But
then it just come out later.
Yeah, then it had sound, and it was just like I heard myself. And I'm like, when I gotta shut up, like I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm trying to grieve and heal all at the same time, and I'm kind of like everywhere. So me being fun, crazy Tasha is a outlet for me. Mm-hmm. I'm telling on myself. People don't know this about me. It's a real conversation. Oh my god. So yeah, that's how.
She said it's what you do after the cry. That's what Jen said. That is important.
I don't know how to smoke weed. I be wanting to. Like people tell me that's a good thing to do, and Jen, remember that time? Cause me and her, we were trying to do hookie.
No, you know, Jen don't want you probably telling those stories.
We're trying to do hookie, and I still did. I don't know how to smoke.
She not here to defend herself.
Yeah, I don't know how to smoke.
So she not here to defend herself. So we're not even gonna go there.
Bring the bowl.
Look, the other Tasha said, yes, freedom. We are free. It's our birthright. So we should fear nothing. Love is the highest frequency. So we should vibrate on that.
Bing! Hit it.
Wait, look,
hit it.
Yes.
Dinner time.
Time to eat. Thank you, sis. Yeah. So, like me and her, we like day and night. Sometimes, mm-hmm. You know, like so we know how to balance each other out. You know, that's the good thing.
Who that?
You know what? That is outside.
I'm just saying. I heard that. The bowl.
But you know what? She's you know, she helps me out through things. I think we both reciprocate, you know, information to each other, and that's a good thing. Mm-hmm. Like we should always be reciprocal of information with people, and you know, like the energy that they give. We don't always get the same thing back that we put out. You know, like you could be sending somebody a whole bunch of love, or say you always the person that checks on somebody. I'm all hitting the mic, mm-hmm. but they don't check on you. We have to learn how to not be upset about that. And I'm guilty. I tell you, I'm guilty. I was always the person checking on people. Like, okay, somebody gonna check on me, mm-hmm. but I had to check on myself.
And that's when they be like, "Don't nobody love me.
Right.
I'm doing this for everybody."
And then I kept hearing stuff like, "Okay, the same thing you put out there, you may not always get back. That just may be your personality. You can't expect somebody to have your personality because you are you. We are all our individual persons. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we can't expect ourselves from someone else. Mm-hmm. And I had to learn, and I'm still learning that. I'm not gonna say I had to learn that because I'm still in that learning phase of how to work on that. Mm-hmm. So I'm a work in progress.
I am too.
We all are works in progress. And if somebody say they got it all together, or if you think they do, that's not necessarily true. You know, like
I'm thinking that.
No, everybody got it. Everybody got something with them. Everybody. Mm-hmm. I said a lot of daddy, everybody. Mm-hmm. You know, so I just see it that way.
What Jen said?
Oh, Jen said she had to learn something. Yes, other Tasha. Hold on. My sister sending up hearts And Jen said she had to learn that. She said, shout out to therapy. Yes, shout out to therapy. And you know what? The crazy thing is, we're saying shout out to therapy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did try therapy. I tried therapy while I was going through my divorce process.
Mm-hmm.
And when she was giving me advice on what to do, I was already doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, wait a minute, I'm my own damn therapist.
Right.
It didn't take a genius to figure it out, but I was like, okay, so what do I need her for?
So I was about to ask you.
And then I kind of like, so I think now, like, because I've experienced those mental health issues, I can see it sometimes. And like with my children, you know, like if I see something that might be a little off, or I just see, you know, like I watch their behaviors because I got 4 different personalities that I have to deal with, plus my own, so that's 5. Or how many other personalities I might, you know, feel like displaying. But you know what I'm saying, like, it's just it's a lot. We're trying to deal with all that, and going through this healing journey, like I've healed myself. You know, I'm still working, like I said, and I don't know how many other people I have healed or that I have touched, but my goal is just to get a message out there to whoever has a listening ear, who's receptive to whatever I have to say or whatever information that I put out there and what I do. Like, I set up all these different pages and podcasts and YouTube. I got YouTube. I got Instagram. You know, Facebook. I have TikTok account. Like, I have all this stuff. I just said just upload it to all these different platforms and see who hears it. And my sister says it's always not about the number of followers, and it's not about the likes. It's about the message, and whoever's receptive to receiving it, that's what's important. And I'm learning that. I'm learning not to look at the numbers, because it's not about the numbers. You know, I'm not here to heal the world, because I can't do it by myself.
Right.
You know, like you got to talk to God about that, or whoever you serve to heal you. You have to be willing to work on it yourself. A healer cannot heal someone who's not ready to heal. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Like, how can you say you want to heal, but then you're not willing to admit your flaws?
Right.
Like, if you can't admit your flaws, that means you're not ready to accept it, and you're not really ready to work on it. So it all starts with you.
I know I gotta work on my hold on, red, yellow, orange.
Hold on.
One of my chakras.
Hold on. Let me. Oh, go ahead.
The yellow. I think it's the yellow one with the Nope, no, it's the orange one.
Are you
with
talking about the sacral? Or the one over the navel?
Over the navel, yeah. The word of confidence and all that.
Yes.
For myself, I have
back
to
your power.
work on that.
Take back your power.
Yes.
Please go to my page.
I am going to go to your page.
Please go to _cleansing for the soul. Like, look at some of the meditations that I've done. I really, I can't say how far I'm going to go with this journey, but I know that I don't like to, I don't want to speak it ahead of time. But all I want to say is I'm going to be here in the moment, and wherever God leads me, he leads me. If he leads me to bigger platforms, then so be it. You know, but right now, all I'm doing is just here to, like, put out the word and what I can do. And, let me read this real quick. My sister says, yes, we should be willing to learn and eager to teach, which is a balanced exchange of energy. That's so true. And Jen said, yes, but sometimes I felt like hearing it from someone else helped open my mind. It assisted with my journey. She gave me tools, but I did the work. Yep, absolutely. Yep, and that's what the therapist does. They give you tools. And like I said, those are my tools. You know, the sound, this is a tool. This is helping me deal with some things. Last night I was going through it. I tell you, like I just felt like you said, anxiety. I was all over the place. I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, why is my energy like off and all of this? Like, and I felt myself being impatient. And I felt like, I guess I wanted stuff to happen like now. And it's not going to happen now. You know, it's not going to happen right away. We have to release and let, God do what he's going to do, you know. And we all want that microwave effect. Yeah. We all want stuff to happen fast. Absolutely. Oh, I want that 10-second thing. Yeah. You know, like, no.
For your 10-minute cake.
No. This is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. you see people that's been like successors, and you see people that's done things over a amount of time. We see them pop up. You might say, oh, they overnight success.
Right.
How do we know that? How do we know that they wasn't in the making of doing whatever they were doing? How do we know that, 10 years ago, they weren't writing down their dreams and their visions and their goals and all that and had dream boards and all this stuff? How do we know? Mm-hmm. We just see them for right now, for what they appear as. Mm-hmm. Not me. I wanted to show my journey. Going through a divorce wasn't fun. Right. And when it finally went through, I was excited. I celebrated. My brother was laughing. Who has a divorce party? He said, that's like something like you see on TV or something like that. And I said, it's called my sister gave me the name New Beginnings. She said, say it as New Beginnings, because I didn't want to put a negative spin on it. Divorce, especially with my little, with my children. Mm-hmm. I have 2 little guys, it's 10 and 12. And, I didn't want them to know, think that it was bad. They heard the word divorce, but they already knew it was things going on. Like kids are not stupid. Right. They see things. They know far more than we think. Mm-hmm. They know. So, not only did I do this for myself, I did it for them too. Mm-hmm. I knew that I see a better life for us. And I wish my ex all the success, to move through his journey or whatever. All I say is I wish people love and healing, Yes. Because some people need it. Right. They need to realize, we all need healing, but people need to realize that they have issues, yes. And you have to work on those issues. If not, it's going to spill over onto someone else. Mm-hmm. Hurt people too. Exactly. Yeah. And that was me. That was me during my marriage. I was still hurt. I was still dealing with things. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't perfect, and I will not ever say that I was never wrong with doing anything. Mm-hmm. I have. Mm-hmm. I have. But I just knew that I had a bigger worth, and I knew that we were better apart than together. Mm-hmm. Wow. How many years were you married? I was married for 8 years, I guess. I don't count the last year or last couple years, because we were separated for almost 2 years. So, but we were together longer than that, probably 14 years maybe, something like that. Yeah, because my oldest is 12, so maybe 14 years something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but when you know. Right. When you know. You know when you gotta walk away. You know when you should choose you. You should know. And if you don't know, like me, I kept questioning myself. Should I? Yeah. Should I stay in this? Should I have? I feel like I should talk to somebody.
All the signs be there,
honey.
I literally, I be like, God, you gotta show me. I need to know, what to do. And he'd be like, boom, there you go. And I'd be like, but, I mean, they didn't mean it. Okay, I'm gonna just take them back. Yeah. And then God showed me again. I keep showing you over and over and over and over again. And then it's like, okay. I get it now. Because it's like I wasn't listening. I still wanted things for to work, and not have the embarrassment and stuff like that. But it is what it is now. I'm at a place where I'm learning to be happy and just kind of I really, really, really mind my business. I'm like, yep, don't talk to nobody. Don't say nothing. I had a day where I didn't say anything but, can I get a soda? Can I get some rice? Order my food, and that was it. I didn't talk all day. Yeah. And it was just so many different thoughts going on, but I was still okay. TikTok really has been my therapy, my friend, watching other people, whether it's, their personal stories or something funny or whatever that nature. I see affirmations and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. There was one in particular that I tried to say, but I be forgetting because I sometimes my memory just be gone or whatever. So you have daily affirmations, yeah. So
no, with my memory too.
Yeah.
I be like, what was I doing?
Yo, I forget what I do so many seconds ago.
But it come back. I just stand there for a minute. I be like, what was I doing? Or I revisit what I was doing, and then I come back to it, and then all of a sudden now I remember. Let me read Jen's comment real quick. She said, yes, they watch us. We don't have to tell them a thing. She's talking about
the kids.
Children. Mm-hmm. And she says, being bitter, gets you nowhere. Wish them the best and stay to their journey. And my sister said, yes, surrender to the Creator's will and allow the blessings to pour in. What's for us will not pass us by, so we must have patience and understand that things will happen in the divine timing. Absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't have that patience at first. Like
Yeah.
you said, that microwave effect. That's what I wanted, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
God knows. He
Yeah,
knows.
and that's funny. When you said signs, when you said God will show you the signs, I got chills because I felt that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I got a lot of signs, but I was ignoring it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna. That goes back to flow and force.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I should have been
Absolutely.
flowing with it, and I was forcing it, and I
Yeah.
was like, this ain't working, and I just finally was like, I can't do this no more.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should be friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just I don't want to be married anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it felt good that it the way that it came out. It was the day after his birthday. You can call me bad all you want. You can call me bad, but I couldn't hold it. I was gonna break. I'm telling you, I was gonna break. I was gonna break. I had stop. Don't have me laughing because I can't laugh now. But you know, like I just it just came out. It flowed the way that it needed to flow.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember hearing a message, like you said, you get signs and stuff like that. It said he's not in my future, and I was like, what does that mean? He wasn't a part of my future, you know. So that there's better out there, you know. So I wasn't, you know. I knew a long time ago. I felt like I should have walked away, but I stayed with it.
Yes.
Force
Yes.
and flow.
Yes.
Force and flow. So we gotta be balanced. And now I'm finding my balance.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it brought me back to, like I said, it brought me back to my better self.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I need to be getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Not just from that, but you gotta keep being better. I see somebody saying, oh no, they laughing. Stop laughing. Do not laugh. That's just the way it happened. I don't know why I remembered that, but I know it. I'm pretty sure it was
Right.
his birthday. But that don't matter. I don't want to keep bringing it up. But stop laughing. See,
I'm
trying
sorry.
to
I'm sorry. Because I didn't. We gonna talk after.
we
gonna talk after.
We gonna talk so people don't say no.
Yeah.
I don't want to put too much out there.
But
Too much.
I want to thank you for being a part of the real conversation. Thank you to Jen, Boss Up the Brand, Jenny from the Block, for allowing me to fill in for you. I didn't do it like Jen would do it. I'm sorry. I put a little spin on it. Didn't take a break, but it's okay. To God be the glory. So I want to say thank you again for being a part and let the people know where they can follow you at.
Okay. So can I say this real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
They just laughing. They say, oh no.
Oh no, oh no, 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 no.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Hold on, real quick. Only one. Okay, so Jen said, only you will know when you're ready. My sister said, yes, you'll know when you're ready. Sometimes we ignore the red flags, right? We keep giving people the benefit of the doubt by trying to change them. We have to learn how to see people for who they are when they show us themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's that mask they wear. Yeah, we gonna continue this. It says, yes, Sister Tasha, and my sister said, excuse the typos. All right, I don't need to say that. Oh yeah, and Jen said we have to do another show and bring my sister, and she won't be sick next time. Jen, I hope you feel better.
And bring the crystals,
and my
the cards.
Tasha said you, Tasha, my sister, to bring the crystals, and she wants me to bring my cards.
And we're going to try to like stay on
So where y'all going to follow me at? Okay, so I'm on a number of platforms. You can find me on Instagram again at _cleansing for the soul. You can find me on TikTok at Cleansing for the Soul. You can find me on Facebook, where I have a business page, is Cleansing for the Soul LLC. And on YouTube, which I'm still growing my channel, that's Cleansing for the Soul LLC as well. So you can find me on all those platforms. And my podcast. Oh, I forgot to mention that.
Shout out.
Yes, shout out to podcasts on Anchor. Or you can find me on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Apple Podcasts. You can find me on those under Cleansing for the Soul. So those are all me. And if you see Doris Moe, if you see Sarad on Facebook, that's my name spelled backwards.
Oh, okay.
Sirod. So that is me. And just look for me.
And
Find me.
do the
she
Tibetan
want
bowl
me-
for
she
the
want
one
me to
time.
Tibetan bowl
We
outta
gonna
here.
end the show with a Tibetan.
All right, let's give a little energy. Let's give a little energy before we leave. You're welcome, Jen. She said we did great. She said call her on FaceTime.
Okay.
She said call her on FaceTime.
All right. Thank you
So I'll call
guys.
you after the show, Jen.
Thank you for all watching. This is another episode. Another episode of The Real Conversation. Peace.
Peace.
On Instagram.